Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another pick a card reading for you, and today's topic is, where are you getting unstuck? So if you've been feeling that you're stuck in the same situation, or you're repeating cycles, nothing seems to be moving, or for some of you might be feeling you've taken 5 steps forward and you've moved back 3 steps, So whatever be your situation, we are going to look at where is it that you are going to finally be able to close out a cycle, learn the lessons, and we'll just see whatever comes through. As you can see from the layout, the tarot and oracles have been pre-shuffled. I will be just laying out the cards and going into the reading. I've written down a set of 6 questions plus 1 card for advice from spirit. This will be tarot, and then I have additional oracle cards as well. All right, so I'll quickly go over the questions. The questions we're looking at are: 1, where is it that you're getting unstuck? 2, what was happening before? So that would be a confirmation for you. 3, what is happening now? What is shifting for you now? 4, what more do you need to know about this situation? 5, is there anything more you can do to help you, forward and make sure that this feeling of being stuck is over and done away with sooner? And then we look at what next, what is in store for you. And last but not the least, we'll take out advice from spirit. All right, I will be explaining when I lay down the cards, but I just wanted to go over it quickly. All right, and yes, the setting is different. There's a lot more space here because I don't have my crystals right now. They're charging, I've put them out for charging the crystals. So we'll have a lot more space here though, which is good for now. So I think I have just rushed through this entire introduction very fast. But I just felt that the last reading had to actually be split into 2 readings, and I just wanted you to have a reading which gives you what you want to know fast. All right, so for those of you who are naturally intuitive, I'll meet you at your pile, and for those of you who the quick meditation benefits, to center yourself, let us begin. Beautiful seekers, sit with your spine erect, palms open facing upward. When you're ready, calm down, and when you're ready, gently close your eyes and take in a deep breath. Hold. Focus between your eyebrows, centering yourself. Connect with your intuition, knowing it will never lead you astray. When you're ready, gently breathe out. Gently open your eyes, and whichever card you're drawn to, that is your pile. And now I will see you at your pile. Pile number 1, those of you choose the whips card with the number 11 here. The number 11 or 2 could be significant. This is a master number. For some of you, you may be born on a 2nd, 11th, 20th or 29th, which means moon has its effect on you. Some of you may be Cancerians or even Pisceans. The inset is the King of Wands, and we have this card whips here. I'm getting some sort of an idea already, but I'm not going to speak till we lay out all your cards. All right. Now I will read out each question as I lay out your cards so that you know. The first one is, where is it that you're getting unstuck? The second question is, I just thought I remembered, kept the book that side and I've forgotten. what was happening before this? This is as a confirmation card. What is shifting now? I am loving your reading. What more do you need to know? Okay. Anything you can do to expedite the process. Okay. What next? All right. And advice from Spirit. Look at that. I said you've got a connection with the moon and you get moon here. You know, in fact, I'll just move this like this. We'll keep that in the center of your reading. And we'll keep this side. Oh, we got two cards here. Look at that. Page of Wands in reverse. See, I wouldn't have seen this if I didn't do that. Okay. Now that's like this. We'll just keep it here. And this is your advice card. All right. I'm going to lay down your... You've got another advice card? Oh, wow. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. For advice, you have fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I'm going to keep that between the advice cards here. And then you have appetite. Get out of your comfort zone. And you get conclusions are within reach. So I'll keep this here comfortably. Now let me just take a quick look to see everything is looking good and well within the frame. And then we will begin your reading. Okay, pile number 1. This definitely feels, by one look at it, it's got to do with your career. All right. It could be with a home as well, but the first feel that I get is career. Because where is it that you're getting unstuck is about this Three of Pentacles. Now, Three of Pentacles is typically when you are building something, you're at your place of work and you're trying to build something, you've got people around you, and you're the one coming with the great ideas, and actually you have people around you looking at you in, you know, admiration. If you look at the traditional Rider-Waite, you've been put on a pedestal and people are just looking up to you for answers because you seem to have a plan and you know what you're doing. Even here, if you look at it, you know, you are this person in the center. You've got a plan. You've got something that you're working on. There are people wanting to, you know, learn from you. And you're happy to tell them you believe in working together, working as a team. You're a good team player, but you're naturally a leader. And but for some time now, you've been putting in the effort, but you've not been seeing the results that you want to see. All right. And what is getting unstuck is that you've been feeling the need to move. All right. This is what the energy was. You wanted to move towards your 2 cups. You're leaving the 8 cups behind because they are not fulfilling you. You want those 2 cups which will make your 10 cups ready. And you want to move, but you're not able to. There is something that's holding you back because you feel that here there's no progress, but at least there's no loss. I've built up something. People look up to me for answers. I may not be doing great, but I'm not doing too badly. So isn't it better to stay here? This is your ego talking, that you never know what you're going to do. You know, what if the next job is not so great? What if you chuck this job and go to the next one and, you know, you don't like it there, or you try and apply there, but you don't get it. And then you come back here, but you lose this as well. So all these fears are keeping you stuck. But your soul is not letting you stay in this energy either, because your soul wants to grow. And you're being compelled every single day to get up and get moving. All right? And this is something that you need to do, because we've got this card here which says, get out of your comfort zone. And we have fear here as well. All right, I realize I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. You feel so afraid of making that move that you will do that, and everything that you built up so far would be lost, and you had at least a few people looking up to you. Even they would go, and you will be left with nothing at all. Because of this, there is a lot of triggers every time you think of moving away from this situation, because you've got ideas, you've got great ideas, but in this setup, not everything will work. It's a smaller setup, but your dreams are big, your vision is big, and you know that you have the capabilities to do it. But along with that, your fear of failure is even bigger. Your fear of abandonment is much bigger. And because of that, you choose to stay stuck, but your soul isn't happy here. And you keep, if you've come to this reading because this, when are you getting unstuck was appealing to you, the fact is, it is in your hands. Pile number 1. It is in your hand. You've got to make that move. All right? What is shifting now? That's the beautiful part. What is shifting now is, you may have been mulling over this for a very long time. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? But you are finally coming into balance. Or you're being told to come into balance. Because when you reach this energy of the Temperance, and it's a major arcana, all right, that is when you will be able to make a decision with a sound mind, which is in sync with your soul's purpose, which is in sync with your heart. Your heart is in what you do. All right, there may be risks involved, but there are always risks involved. But at least you will be doing something that you want to do. This is very important energy. When you come into balance and when you align yourself to your soul's calling, that is when you create gold. That is alchemy. That is the energy of Temperance. All right, but there needs to be a lot of patience, and you have been waiting. But it's almost as you're waiting for someone else to take you out of this. But you are the one who, on one side, you're manifesting this. I wish I could get out from here. And you dream about your best life. And when you come out of the dream situation, you just feel, no, I think this is much better. At least I'm not being troubled here. What's so wrong? And then you justify everything that you're doing here so that you don't have to move, because you're so worried that if you move and things don't work, it's all going to come down crashing upon you. And thereafter, everyone's going to point fingers at you and say, I told you so. All right, so this is what is keeping you stuck. I feel in the past, just looking at this being the card that you chose, in the past, you were someone who never, completed the jobs they started. Whatever you started, you would leave halfway. You would start a course, then jump to another course, then learn a musical instrument, then not learn the musical instrument, then say you want to try singing, then leave singing. That was how it was your entire growing up. The Knight of Wands energy, you have the sudden ideas and you do really well in that short span, and then you lose interest and then you leave it and you come. And there's been this lot of pressure at home by your parents, your siblings, older siblings maybe, your friends, your teachers. Everyone at that age would say, why don't you stick to something? You have so much potential, you have so much potential. But somewhere deep down inside, it's embedded in you that if you take the task to completion, it's not going to be good and you will be ridiculed. And so you keep yourself small. You keep talking down to yourself. You keep staying stuck in that 8 of Swords energy, and then you wonder why things are not changing. But the time has come for this energy to leave you now. All right, what is the next thing that you get? What more do you need to know? This is exactly what you need to know, what I was saying, that this is movement. 8 of Wands upright is movement, but you've got it in reverse. You've got it in reverse because the movement will happen only when you make a decision. You make a decision to move away from your current situation and follow your heart. What is it that you want? Which job is it that you want to apply? to which company do you want to apply to, or do you want to become an entrepreneur, or if you're doing something, is your interest actually in something totally different? Where is it that you want to go? Be bold, make that move, go with conviction. Don't wait for approval for everyone, validation from everyone, and not take action and then say, I'm stuck. All right. And it's not just you, each and every one of us, we go through that. We are there, and you're no different. But in this case, if you've come to this reading, it's because you really feel the need to move, and that shift only you can bring. All right. And then the next question is, anything that you can do to expedite this? Yes, you get the Fool in reverse. The Fool is a new beginning. But what is this about the Fool? The Fool is standing at the edge of a cliff. All right? He wants to experience life. He just wants to go for it. He's taken whatever little he has, traveling light, but he's just not bothered about what next, what is plan B, what if this fails, nothing. He just wants to experience life. And this little dog here is his spirit, is either the spirit animal or his spirit guide. And they are telling him, just take it slow, but he just wants to experience life. He says, if there are bad experiences, so be it. If they're good experiences, so be it. Whatever it is, I just want to learn, I want to grow. And you are not in this energy because this came in reverse. You want to know everything that is in store for you. And that, my beautiful pile number one, you will never know. You can go to a million tarot readings, you can go everywhere, but till you decide that you will trust yourself, you will trust your inner guidance, you will trust your heart, and you will move forward. Till you decide that, you are not going to move. You will remain stuck. So the only thing between you and your getting unstuck is you not taking that decision to move. And this is definitely a career situation, because you can apply it to a love situation, but I, from within, I'm not feeling it to be a love situation. All right. What is next for you in case I'll unblock this energy for you. All right, so that you can step out of your comfort zone without knowing all the answers. And when you do look at what's happening, you get the Page of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. This is so beautiful. The Page of Wands is the energy of a youngster beginning something, learning something. All right, and they have a lot to learn, but they've got the zest for learning. And this has come in reverse for you. But when you actually make that move and move forward, the universe is going to give you a golden opportunity. You don't see it yet, and you won't see it till you make that move. You are waiting for everything to be set before you make the move. But the universe will give you this opportunity only when you make the move without knowing anything. Because they want you to choose you and believe in yourself that no matter what life throws at you, you will come out of it victorious. And so the minute you take that decision, this beautiful golden opportunity is going to come your way. And it's something which is aligned to your soul's calling, which is aligned to your heart, which is something that you really want to do, which makes you very happy, which is in tune with your inner child, which has been in reverse all this while. All right. This will be so beautiful for you. You will come alive again. I'm unblocking this as well. All right, beautiful pile number ones. Very, very beautiful. And look at that. When I say career reading, this is advice from Spirit. These two cards here. One says the number 18 or 9 could be significant. And it says that I should be wearing my glasses. Wait. And it says, taking time for deep self-reflection is essential. And this says, sorry, but fairies aren't going to come and do all the work for you. This is the 8 of Pentacles. So what Spirit is telling you, what the universe is telling you is that If you're worried about making this decision, start meditating. Sit out in nature some more, ground your energy, and connect with your intuition. With this moon card coming here, you can change the confusion within you, the fear within you, by sitting out on your own, grounding your energy, trusting in your inner guidance. All right? And once you learn to do that, you will find the courage to walk away from your current situation and thereafter align with the most beautiful project waiting for you, the most beautiful job, the most beautiful area of your study, whatever it is. Be bold, make that move, walk away from what is not serving. You know, you must be waiting that I'll walk away from here when I already have something in my hand. But in this case, you're being told, walk away from here and that something will come. It's not coming till you walk away from there, because Spirit wants you to choose yourself and not out of fear, oh no, now I'll not be left with anything. No, trust yourself and trust the universe. You really need to work on your bottom 3 chakras, which is something which each and every one of us have to do. But because if you look at this, you know, your higher chakras, I feel, are doing okay. And once you sort out these bottom 3, you will be able to move ahead in a breeze. You will be able to just surge ahead with ease, absolute ease. You're going to love this wonderful opportunity which comes. It's everything that you always wanted to do, and you'll be full of ideas because this is something you've been dreaming of and manifesting, and it's coming very soon. With conclusions are within reach and full moon eclipse. You already know this. I think you've already applied to this place of work or this place of study, and you've been telling yourself, even if it comes, I'm just checking whether I'll get through. But even if it comes, I'm not going from here. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. But you're not. You really want to go, and you're going to get through. And if it's something you want to start on your own, do something differently, relocate, do it, go for it. Work on your bottom 3 chakras. I've said it many times in my previous videos. Your root chakra is, you can find meditative music. There is something called meditative music, or is it meditative mind? I'll just put it down. You can go there. It's free healing meditations you have. There is one which is 21 minutes, quick chakra healing meditation. It just clears all your 7 chakras. You can listen to that whenever you're free while doing something or just sitting down doing nothing. It's just 21 minutes, all right? You can listen to that and as many times as you want to, all right? And walk bare feet on the ground, sit in nature some more, play with a pet, engage in gardening. You can choose whatever you want to do. But it's very important for you to ground your energies, because your root chakra talks about your insecurities, your fear, your lack mindset, poverty consciousness. All that is there in your root chakra. Then comes the sacral chakra, your creativity, your passion. It also rules sexuality and digestion. But basically, you need to activate these 3 chakras. And the third one is the solar plexus one, that has got to do with your, your confidence, your resilience, your self-assuredness, all of that. And for your second chakra, again, when I was talking about root chakra, surround yourself with reds, eat a lot of red fruits, red vegetables. For sacral, it is orange fruits and orange vegetables. And again, the meditation music will help. Swimming is very good for you. And for solar plexus, walk out in the sun. Make sure that you catch the morning sun. Sit in the sun for a while. Again, you can all work with crystals. You can work, root chakra. You can have red jasper or garnet, very good stones for that. For your sacral chakra, you have amber, you have carnelian, and for your solar plexus, there is citrine. Anything that's yellow, you have yellow jasper, you have citrine, you have What else am I missing? Tiger's eye. All these are good for your confidence building, all right? And you can use a lot of affirmations as well. But just know that you need to strengthen your resolve and align with your soul. You need to do the healing, all right? If in the past you didn't complete things, just look at it this way. You didn't complete things. Don't keep saying, yes, it's fear of failure. Maybe that's the cause. In that case, tell yourself, why do you feel you're going to fail? Take it to its, go and do it. Let it reach the end. Sometimes, this I was telling my daughter recently, a complete project done in a wishy-washy fashion is any day better than a beautifully done project which is incomplete. So don't be hard on yourself, but do take whatever you started to the finish line. It's very important for you to do that. Only then you can wait for what's going to come. You never know at that time, just because you finished it, maybe you're the only one who finished it, no one else did. And suddenly you get this huge boost in whatever career it is that you get a promotion or something. You don't know how the universe works. So stop deciding from now that you're not going to make it and then give up on doing your work. All right? You are meant to leave your current situation and follow your heart. You know where it is that you... See, if you're not here and you're very happy doing what you're doing, not out of fear, but because you're really thriving there and you love what you do, then don't listen to this reading at all. But if you are actually in a situation like I have described it, this opportunity will come soon. It will come as soon as you walk away from there and you are at that final stage wherein, it's that tower waiting. Should the tower happen, or will you make sure that you take the steps before everything comes crashing down? That's the energy I'm sensing. All right. So towers are uncomfortable. So if you can bring that change willingly before the tower moment happens, it's always going to be beneficial for you. All right, you are also going to get very intuitive when you start trusting yourself and trusting your body a little more. The instincts that you feel, trust it a little more. All right, you do this and you will be unstuck and things will start moving so rapidly for you, and you are not going to feel overwhelmed, You're just going to feel so dizzy with happiness that things are finally back on track. In fact, you may have even forgotten what being on track is, because that's how wonderful it's going to be. All right, pile number 1. That is all I have for you. I hope this reading resonated. If you know what I'm talking about, if this is already there in your mind, just do it. Do not fear. Trust yourself and trust the universe. All right? Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 2. Those of you who've chosen this beautiful key card here, welcome to your reading. The number 33 could be significant. It's a master number again. You can check it on the net. 33 or 6 could be significant. You get this key. You are on the threshold of, finding the key to a problem, a solution to a problem. You are finally going to unlock a door. And here in the inset you have the 8 of Pentacles. The last pile was definitely a career related reading, but looks like yours has also got to do with the same. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm going to put this card right here and let us see what the cards have to say. All right, so the first question here for you, beautiful pile number 2, is where is it that you're getting unstuck? And you get the Temperance in reverse. And what was happening all this while? And you get the Ace of Swords. Okay, I love to see an Ace of Swords in the reading. What's shifting now? Judgment. Wow. What more do you need to know about this situation? The Hierophant. Oh my God, just look at that. You've got 4 tarot so far and 3 are major arcana. What can you do to expedite your getting unstuck? The Tower. Oh my Lord. And last, no, not last, but what is next for you? The 7 of Swords. Oh, and advice. King of Cups. Wow. Don't click off. Wait. Relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Be the bigger person. Your hard work is paying off. Okay. You are getting answers. With the Ace of Swords here, all the answers that you need, you are getting, which is going to be the key for you to get unstuck. All right? Now, where is it that you're getting unstuck? And you get Temperance. You are not in balance at this time. All right? And you've been stuck. You've been pouring in your energy. Nothing is moving. You are just unhappy because, number one, you are not in balance. You want everything around you to come into balance before you come into balance, but it doesn't work that way. You've got to be the change you want to see in the world. So if you are not in this place of balance, if you yourself are unsure about things, you're impatient, you want things to happen, you're being told to just calm down. Just calm down, pile number 2. And I know it's easier said than done, but what choice do you have? Nothing's going to shift for you if you don't calm down and come into balance. And I'm not saying what's transpired before or what is, or that you've not put in the effort. Everything is there, but there is something called divine timing and divine order, even if you don't like to hear it. I am feeling impatience from you. And you may even be getting irritated hearing that you don't know how many years I've waited. Yes, you have. I'll not take that away from you. But that is still impatience. All right? I just feel some of you have actually cursed as you're hearing this. But the fact is, I am a messenger and I'm giving you this. And I can tell you that I've been in your shoes. All right? I mean, if you just look at this very channel, I also have a blog. I've been at it. My children just look at me and say, seriously, you're still at it? And yes, and it's been a very long time. It's been more than 5 years. And the channel is just about started to grow, because when I started out, I didn't know anything. But if I waited for everything to be perfect, I would never have started. So I started in whichever way I did, and I'm still here because I love what I do. And that is where your focus should be, that you love what you do. All right? And wait, because you don't know what your journey is. Just because everyone else who's with you, who started before you, or started after you, or started with you, if they're all catapulting ahead and you're not, that's all right. Because your life lessons are different from everybody else's. You've got to learn what you're being taught. Why would you want to learn a lesson that's not meant for you? It could be something you've learned in the past. You're being taught patience here, first and foremost. When you learn that lesson, you will find automatically things start getting unstuck. Have you seen if you put milk to boil or anything to boil on the stove, and if you're standing there and you keep staring at it, it doesn't get heated. It's irritating. It just doesn't get heated. And that finally you say, oh, it's not getting heated, and I've put it on sim. It's really low, and I can I'll go behind and just get myself a glass of water. In that much time, it'll get burnt, or the milk would have poured down. Why? Because there is a certain time for everything, and you have just lost patience, and then you blame it on the milk, and you blame it on the food that got burnt, you blame it on everything. But the fact is that you waited prematurely when it wasn't time, and when it was time for you to receive, you walked out from there. You gave up on it. That is what's happening with you, is what I'm picking up here. For some of you, it could also be with a relationship. Though I feel that for most of you, it's got to do with a job. But there is a good amount of you watching this it could be used for a relationship as well. You and your person, you may have been on the threshold of coming together or something like that, and then things didn't work out because you had to pursue your own careers, maybe, whatever, and something happened, some sort of an altercation may have happened, and I feel that you separated, all right, but you didn't, it wasn't a separation wasn't in anger. You separated because it was a mutual decision, and you said you'll come back when things get sorted. But something in that whole equation, you expected it to have happened by now, it didn't happen, all right, and you are impatient, you're jumping to conclusions, this is not going to work, this person doesn't care, and I've been made a fool of. And maybe when this person was actually ready to come to you, and maybe come to you with a proposal, and this is not going to resonate with everybody, but this definitely is something that I'm picking up. When they finally come to propose or tell you that now we are ready, are you also ready, shall we move this forward, they actually may have found you with someone else because you lost your patience. And even in the work front, what keeps you stuck in every area of your life is because you wait for some time, and just when you're about to receive, you switch. Be it a work situation, be it a relationship, be it anything, because now you start feeling it's not meant for me, nothing's meant for me. First of all, you say that and you spoil your manifestation, and because you believe that, you bring that upon yourself, and then you don't wait and you walk away. So all that effort that you put in builds frustration within you because you don't wait long enough. First of all, your Seven of Pentacles begins before time. And you may be irritated right now, but if you're still listening to it, there is some truth. If something triggers us, it's because there's some truth in it. Otherwise, it won't trigger us. Why would it? In the past, you were told this by somebody that's important to you. You knew this. With this Ace of Swords here, what was happening before this is maybe it was this person whom you were in love with, or it could be someone at work, or it could be your loved ones who say just stick to this for some more time and it will work. But you do not listen. In the past, that's happened, and your impatience just stops things, and then you're on the threshold of getting something, and before you can wait for the outcome, you just give up on it and you walk away from there. And you've been told this tendency of yours is there and that you should guard against it. But you're impatient, you don't wait. And the work that you do is excellent. The work that you do is brilliant. No patience. So what's shifting? With the Judgment card here, you're getting a second chance. All right. If it's a relationship, this person who came and got upset and went back is coming around because they realize that they had something to play in this as well. They may not have communicated, telling you that it's going to take longer, and they realize that they really can't hold you, responsible because they weren't communicating with you. And if you moved ahead, so what? And if they've got upset about it and walked, they're realizing that it's immature on their part, so they're coming back to you with the offer. All right, so this is a second chance you're getting as far as your relationship is concerned. And if it's a job situation, again, you are on the threshold of something huge, beautiful. Pile number 2, please don't give up. Please don't give up. All right, your hard work is paying off. And it must be, this is, it's something that you've been expecting from Capricorn season, and it's about to come. It hasn't come into your hand, but it is coming very soon. It's already in motion. This abundance that's coming your way, do not self-sabotage it. I beg of you to not self-sabotage it. All right, let it come. What more do you need to know? Wow, this is so beautiful. You get the Hierophant. Just look at that. We've taken out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 cards for you. And out of 7 cards, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. And then Ace of Swords, which means you can believe this reading. And the King of Cups, which is brilliant. Beautiful. This is the only sus card here, and we can get to that in a bit. All right, so what more do you need to know? You need to know that if this person comes around the second time around, this person's very serious about you. They always were. You knew it, but you lost patience because they weren't replying. They didn't say anything, and then you just gave up and you got worried and you were thinking that you'll miss the bus and you got involved with someone else. Well, I don't recommend waiting in any way, but this was this was a pact, but they didn't communicate well, so they're coming back. They are very mature people, and they're coming back. Pile number 2, they're going to come back with the offer. They're going to apologize, and they're going to just want to talk to you initially to test the waters. If you want this, here's your second chance. This person wants a happily ever after. They're not coming for some casual dating. They have been serious about you. They're coming back because they do feel very strongly for you. For those of you whom this is a work situation, beautiful pile number 2, I told you, you are getting a promotion. You are getting a leadership position. This is very powerful energy. Or if you're entrepreneurs, if it's your own business, you are going to make it big. Please do not give up. All right? Please do not give up. Which is the 5th question? I suddenly went blank after saying that to you. Yes. What can you do to expedite the situation? And you get the Tower. Kindly refrain from breaking anything prematurely. Usually the Tower talks about things falling down because they're not on firm foundation. In your case, I feel everything is on firm foundation except your patience. You have a tendency to self-sabotage. The next card is also the 7 of Swords. What's next for you? What's coming up for you soon is that, on one side, there's this person ready to come to you with a proposal. On the other side, there is a huge job, which, a job, either it's a new job that's coming, which is giving you a higher position, or it is a promotion within your own job, wherever you're working right now, or this could be a huge boost to your career if you're an entrepreneur, whatever it is. All right, it's coming. The relationship is coming. Everything is coming, perfectly made by the universe, because you have put in a whole lot of work. But this is also coming with it. What is this? Your tendency to throw it all and walk away because it's late. You feel it's not coming. You need to work on this. It should have been here by now. I put in more work than X, but X got the promotion sooner. But you're going to get double promotion. Then what? How do you know what's coming if you sabotage it before it comes? What you need to know, or rather what you need to do to expedite this thing from coming to you, is to hold your horses. Don't tip the apple cart. Everything is working in divine timing. Everything is coming. It is going to come very soon. If someone else got something before you which you needed to have, that was not meant for you. And yet if you feel, no, I would have been satisfied only with that, you're being told, be the bigger person and just trust the universe, trust in what you have, what you bring to the table, not from a place of ego, just from faith in what you're doing. You know that what you're doing is great. You know you have a work ethic which is unparalleled. Then trust the universe. It's coming for you, all right? Do not self-sabotage, because this tendency is very strong in you. And as these wonderful cards are building up here, so is your impatience and you're actually waiting to somehow just say, now I don't want it, keep it with you. Don't do it. Pile number 2, please. I feel a very strong Mars energy. You must be having very, though I do see, as far as zodiac signs are concerned, there is Sagittarius, there is Scorpio, that's what I said, Mars energy. There is Aries, there is Taurus. All right, and with this you have again Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, Capricorn. But I feel there's very strong Mars. Whatever your sun sign is, I feel especially your moon sign must be Aries or Scorpio. You are ready to fly off the handle, all right? And you're being told to just relax. There is something called divine timing. There is something called divine order. Whoever's got their promotions, let them go. You are coming. You have actually unlocked all the doors. Now it just has to be open, but you are not to open it. The universe will open it for you. Just wait, please. For your relationships, you have an added message. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good, and this person is coming, and your intuition will tell you. However, if you are already with someone and you're very happy there, and there's no compulsions to go back here, but you are getting a second chance. Advice from Spirit is always compose yourself before giving a response. Absolutely, my beautiful pile number 2. My throat has become raspy. And I feel it's your throat chakra. It was, I think, nearly a year ago, I was just listening to something, and this particular person, they just said that I think he was a Vedic astrologer, and he was saying that our karma, the maximum load of karma that we have to work through in our lifetimes after lifetimes, usually begins with the throat, because we don't have any control over what we speak. We say whatever we want to because our emotions take over, and then we are forever correcting for what we said, either saying sorry, either being forgiven in this lifetime, or carrying that karma over and over again over years. So you are being told to think before you respond. Be calm, like the King of Cups. The King of Cups has a whole lot of emotions. They don't run away from the emotions, but they process it. And they don't just speak it to your face, They can feel your energy, they can feel the vibe, and then they respond. If something is not coming, just wait. Be the bigger person. Just allow the other side to put their point of view forward. Why is it late? Why did you have to wait this much time to get what you did? Ask those questions when it comes. Don't sabotage before time. This tendency is going to be very strong in you. Please control, all right? Otherwise, all this effort that you've put in, the universe is waiting to give you. Just let it come, all right? Beautiful, beautiful pile number 2. If this resonated, please meditate, calm yourself down, ground your energies, and this is just coming. Just be ready to receive, all right? Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 3. Those of you who've chosen the snake card with the number 7 could be significant to you. The inset is the Queen of Wands. You are very attractive, all right? You may have strong fire in your top 3, sun, moon, rising. Fire as in Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You make heads turn irrespective of your gender. All right? And you're also very intuitive, as the Queen of Wands is. But you're also great healers, is what I'm hearing. Great healers. With the 7 here, which is the number of Ketu, which is the south node, I feel that if you're finding yourself stuck, the one thing you need to do is to not concentrate on your attractiveness, but concentrate on your intention behind whatever it is that you're doing, saying, being, because this will change the game for you. Especially if your birthday adds up, like, if your birthday is either on a 7th or a 20 or a 16th or a 25th, especially, make sure that whatever it is that you do, the intention of that is clear, it's with integrity, and it's genuine. You do that and the success is going to be phenomenal. But if you run after the fruits of your success, that's where you feel stuck, and that's when you come to this reading. All right, let's see. So where is pile number 3 stuck? Page of Wands. What happened? Where are you getting unstuck? You're getting unstuck here. And what was happening previously? The Hermit. Okay. What's shifting now? 7 of Wands. What more do you need to know? You get 2 cards. Chariot. Oh, lovely. And the 8 of Swords in reverse. What can you do to expedite this? Ace of Cups in reverse. What's next? 4 of Cups in reverse. An advice from Spirit. 10 of Cups. Oh, I love this. Guilt. Unite with live in the now. And, oops, bring love into the situation. Wow, beautiful. All right. It seems to be a very simple reading. All right. Beautiful pile number 3s. Those of you who've chosen this pile, attractive Queens of Wands, irrespective of your gender. You're very creative people. You're people who are very charismatic. People are drawn to you, and creativity comes to you naturally. You have a certain amount of aesthetic, and you're also very bubbly people. You love living a life to the fullest. You're wide-eyed when you see things. It's a very childlike energy. So you bring that wherever you go. So people are generally very happy to have you around. You that breath of fresh air, so to say. All right. Now, where are you getting unstuck? You have been feeling a little off as far as your creative side is concerned. All right. And this has been something that has been bothering you for quite some time, that you're not able to create. And for a lot of you, you may have actually taken time off from your work, or gone on a vacation, or gone on some sort of a, retreat or something where you could spend some time with yourself. You've disengaged from people. You're trying to wonder, why are you not able to create? Some of you may be writers, artists, whatever it is that you do. You had magic in your creation, and now you're not finding it. You're not finding inspiration. All right. And you've been worried about this for quite a while now. And now this is shifting. You are getting that creative spark again. All right. And when it comes initially, you may not think of it as something great, but it is just to show you that this is the beginning for greater things to come. All right. What is shifting for you? 7 of Wands. What is shifting for you is now you will stop you know what energy I'm feeling, that you are naturally the Queen of Wands. You attract everything that you want. You just are, you're able to manifest it by attracting it and not chasing after it. And the beautiful part was, you were the kind of people, as I was mentioning, who loved life, and you would live in the here and the now, and you would just appreciate everything. And because of that, your creativity was actually just flowing so beautifully. And then as you started seeing success, you forgot this beautiful person that you were, and you started getting into the rat race. And that's when it all started. You got into the rat race, you started getting defensive, you started to do everything, you had this fear of missing out, you started comparing yourself with others, you started chasing. So from this beautiful energy of being naturally very attractive, you started chasing the outcome. Till then, you were enjoying the journey. You loved creating, you just loved what you did. There was wonder in everything that you did. That time your intention was good. And so things were flowing. Then you got into this rat race, you started getting defensive, you started getting irritated, you started feeling you're missing out on something, you started chasing. You were not giving yourself any time to rest. You would just get after the next thing. No, I have to post, I have to do this. If you're on social media, you have to post. If you have to do something else, you have to be 5 steps ahead. You can't miss out. This has caused a block. This very thing has caused the block in what it is which was going absolutely smoothly once upon a time. Your ambition has made you lose balance. It's made you lose touch with who you were. It's changed you. Now, is ambition wrong? No. But ambition is wrong if it gets you off balance. If it stops letting you live a life. People, you're not aware of it, but people would actually look at you and learn lessons from you. Wow, this person knows how to live life. But not anymore. Because now you're not living a life. You have joined all the other robots in your robotic existence to get success, which is described by the society. You don't stop to smell roses anymore. You don't enjoy the creative process anymore. You just want the outcome. And that has been your biggest block. And you've taken a break, and so you will come with a clearer head. And hopefully by the time we're done with this reading, if you stick with it till the end, you may get inspired here, and you learn to take it slow and get back to who you are at your core. All right? What more do you need to know? When you get out of that defensive energy, when you stop chasing, you will get unstuck. You will stop talking down to yourself. Now see, this was a beautiful person that you were, irrespective of your gender. Great ideas coming, wonder in everything, creates without fear of failure, without fear of outcomes, just because you loved it. Things were smooth. You got success. Then the fear came. Now what if I don't keep up? Will someone get better than me? What if I lose my name? Blah, 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 blah. And that comes the 8 of Swords. But because you've done this work, gone, taken some time out, grounded your energy, things are starting to get clear again. And hopefully with this reading as well, once you get your intuition, when I've said intuition, once you connect with your intuition and actually set your intentions like what it used to be, that you want to create because you love creating and you want to make things even better than what you did last time, not because of what the outcome will be. That is not what you're focused on. You're focused on what you get to create, which was better than last time. Not what A created or B created, but what you created. When your intentions shift, your life will shift. It's not about someone else, it's only about you. And then you'll find you've come into balance and the chariot is ready to move. All right? What can you do to expedite the process? Ace of Cups in reverse. What does that tell you? Take that huge cup of love and pour it onto yourself. Not onto your work, not onto the outcome, not onto A, B, C, or D, but onto yourself. When you've come into the Seven of Wands energy, trying to fight everyone to stay in the rat race, you have forgotten about yourself, your self-care rituals, irrespective of your gender. Everyone needs that time out, space out, that me time, when you eat. For some of you, I'm hearing hitting the gym. For some of you, swimming. For some of you, just dancing to music. Some of you going to the spa, getting your nails done, whatever it is. You've just neglected yourself, and all your focus was on that one thing which you love to do. It's taken away from you, from the joy of creating. It's taken away from your life, and you need to pour this huge cup of love onto yourself. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. All right, and it's about time. Maybe it was in January that you took this break, with this Hermit card here. And maybe you'll find that when you actually come into this situation, when you start, you realize it, and you start pouring love onto yourself and just start creating, just for the sake of creating, you will find that things start moving by Cancer season, July, and June, July, and you will finally see what you want by possibly September, Virgo season, and August, September. What's next? What's next is getting unstuck. The Four of Cups is being stuck on the outcome that you want. That is the Seven of Wands energy. I want what I want. I have to get there. No. Because you pour yourself all this love and you're ready to see things like you did once upon a time, you're starting to enjoy life again. All right? Now, look at that. Live in the now. This is exactly who you were, and you gave it up for this whatever you got after. And there's no judgment here. All right, we are all guilty of that. I said guilty, but at some point or the other, we've all done the same thing. But the aim is to come back to balance. And this is, I release my beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Absolutely. And competition is the biggest killer of all kinds of joy. So just give it up and don't feel guilty about something you created but it didn't go there. We are taught as children to be better than A, to be better than B, and we carry it on forever. And then, on a larger scale, this is exactly what countries are doing. One wants to be superior than the other. One wants to be a higher power than the other. It's always competition, 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 competition. And that is what is ruining all our happiness. So don't compete. Don't be guilty. You're beautiful the way you are. You're on the right path. You create wonderful work. Stick to what you create. Enjoy the process, and you'll find you'll get back to that Queen of Wands energy. You'll be on track. You'll be moving forward, and you would have taken care of yourself in the process, and you will enjoy life a lot more. And then what comes? Advice from Spirit. And this says, okay, but sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles. Absolutely. Because you realize that, your joy from this page of Wands energy, where you found wonder in everything, your joy became restricted to how famous you got or how your work was received. Now you're coming back to this place where in simple pleasures with family and friends, and whatever Ten of Cups means to you, for each person is going to be different. That is more important. Emotional satisfaction, fulfillment. Your entire life is it's built beautifully. That is when you find happiness. The minute it's out of balance and you focus on something, for some time it will give you joy. After that, all hell will break loose till you come back to balance. And the good part is you've started doing the work, which is why this shift is happening. If you are watching this, if it has resonated with you, do take care of yourself. Just concentrate on taking care of yourself with a lot of love, speaking to yourself very kindly. And when your creative sparks start coming, initially you won't be creating as much as you did, but just welcome anything that comes and get your intentions very, very pure and clear. That why are you doing this? All right. And from when your intentions are clear, you watch the kind of success that comes. No one can stop it. But the minute you start chasing outcomes, it's not going to work. All right, and on that note, wishing you all the very best, pile number threes, and we hope to see whatever it is that you create in the near future. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number four, those of you who've chosen the stock, the number 17 or 8 could be significant. Inset is the Queen of Cups. For some of you, I'm picking up, you've been trying to have a child for a very long time. You've been trying to conceive. All right, and maybe this is exactly where you're getting unstuck. For some of you, you are conceiving. For some of you, you're planning to adopt. But one way or the other, your nest is not going to be empty. A new life is definitely coming in. For some of you, it could be a pet as well. But you definitely are getting into this Queen of Cups energy of nurture, irrespective of your gender. And this is happening very soon. Now, let us see. For some of you, it's also something that you've been trying to create. It's something, what I'm feeling is that there is something you're trying to launch, and you've had a couple of premature starts where you've tried to launch it, but it doesn't work. And you've been coming back, working on it, and this time it's going to work is what I'm hearing. All right, now let me lay down your cards. So where is it that you're going to be unstuck? Wheel of Fortune. That's what I'm saying. Luck is favoring you now. If things were not happening in the past, be it something that you were trying to launch or birth, or it was actually for having a child, the wheel is turning in your favor. All right, it's going to happen soon. It is not. It's just that your time has come now. You know how the wheel keeps changing, and now is your time. All right, maybe because you've taken away your focus from this and said, all right, it's out of my control, let it be. And so now the wheel is turning in your favor. You get the devil for what was happening in the past. Yes, you were trying to force things. You know, you may have gone to a lot of doctors, and it can be a very painful procedure. You may have gone through IVF and whatever. It may have been very painful for you physically, emotionally, mentally, you know, and you finally just given up, and you realize that it's not in my control, and I am not, you know, we, in fact, as a couple, we are just going to give up on this. If it was meant for us, we would have, you know, it would have happened. Now we're just giving up on it. And once you've just left that, and we're leaving it to the universe knows best. Maybe we are earth angels we're not meant to have, and we'll see about adoption or whatever you decide, and you just leave it at that. But in the past, that was not how you were. That's what's happening now. In the past, you wanted to control somehow or the other, and that's what I was feeling. You tried everything under the sun, and it would consume you from inside. Maybe even as a couple, you're not getting along well because there's so much of stress. What is shifting now? Okay, so maybe you know, whichever stage you are in your life, maybe your friends and your family, all, you know, cousins who are your same age group, they may be having children, and every time someone has a child or has a second child, and you get really upset that you're not there yet and it's not happening, and maybe people in your family are asking why, what is it, haven't you shown? And it's actually getting to you is what I feel. All right, and for some of you where it was a job situation, you really tried your best to make things happen. It's not happening. You try to control every single thing, but you've finally just realized that maybe it's not meant for me, and you've all this comparison and everything that you've done. Now you're changing that. When you've given up control on this and you've said, I'm just leaving it to the universe, what's beyond my control, I'm not wasting my time over it. Let me do what I like. I'm not going to compare myself with everyone else. Our journey is different. While saying that, it could be out of absolute, you know, just giving up on it, because you've done everything and you're tired and you're sad, and now you finally just decided, I can't give more of my energy to this. And that's when things are shifting now for you. What's shifting is that you've stopped checking on what others are doing, you've stopped comparing, you've stopped getting affected, you're just going with the flow, and you're just resigned to fate. And so fate is turning in your favor. Okay, so what more do you need to know? Look at that. New beginning, the Fool. You are ready to embrace life afresh, and that's when, because you know you don't have any more expectations, and that's when things are going to change. All right, for some of you, you want to start a business which was something totally different, or you're approaching it completely different fashion, and it's going to work big time. And for those of you who have been trying to conceive, you are going to conceive. Either you're going to conceive, as I said, or you're going to adopt, but something is changing and you are getting a beautiful life who's going to be in your care, and you're going to be able to nurture that beautiful life. Most of you, it's going to be a child. Either you are bringing, either you are having a child, or you're having a child through surrogacy, or you are adopting a child, but a child is coming in. All right. Beautiful. What can you do to expedite the process? The Four of Wands in reverse. I feel that whatever you've decided, if you've decided on adoption or whatever you've decided on, number one, make sure that your home environment, because both you and your partner would have gone through a lot during this time, be it, unless you're single, of course, and it's a work situation. But if there is someone with you and you're, whether it's a work situation or a baby situation, your partner and you have been having a rough time together because of all the stress that you've been through. So whatever, and now you've decided we are giving up on it, but there is this kind of stress after all that's happened, and you're being told to just have that bond. Finally, when two people come together, there's this bond that you share. Work on that bond. And if that bond is broken, even if a third, you welcome a child, and if your bond is broken, and that the whole idea of you coming together and making a family, even if it's just going to be the two of you, it's a family unit. But that, if you make it unpleasant, then what's the use? All right. No child is going to fix that. So you're being told to take care. Once you start taking care of your relationship with the person and with yourself, with your partner, your spouse and yourself, things will move. And if this is someone whom you're collaborating with or something, as far as the work situation is concerned, again, just don't, because something didn't work out, stop getting petty with one another. All right. And the other message I'm getting is, when this finally comes, stop announcing it to the world. It's not yet time. If you're birthing a child, till you're actually in your third trimester, or even, when things become visible and you can't really hide, that's when you can talk about it. Let it just happen first. Because there are people, they may be happy for you, but it's a thing. Just, I'm hearing, just let it happen. Let people see for themselves. Do not announce it. Same thing for your work. Do not announce it. When it comes out in a big way, people will see anyway. What's next? Look at that. Oh my God. The insect is the Queen of Cups, and look at this. I'm telling you, for those of you who've been waiting to conceive, it is here. This time is here now. Beautiful. Oh God, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm feeling highly emotional now. What's next is, you are going to parent a child, and that child could be your own child that you're birthing into this world, or you're adopting, or it could be this project of yours. But for a lot of you, I feel you're really birthing a child, bringing a new beautiful baby into this world. All right. And that's really wonderful, and you've been waiting for this, you wonderful people with so much of love to give, and you're finally getting baby, however you're getting that baby, but this baby is going to light up your life. Oh, beautiful. And if it's your own venture, then this is going to be something so beautiful and so fulfilling for you. I love this energy. So what's advice from Spirit? Oh my God. Oh my God. From the... Where are my glasses? Okay. You get the Empress. Look at that. And she's with the baby. I can't, my Lord, you can't make this up, can you? Look at that. I'm telling you, seriously, those of you who were really waiting to conceive, this is it. There is beauty to be found in every experience. Once that you bring this baby into this world, all the pain that you've been through to come here, all this devil energy that you've tried to get out of, all that will just be an experience, and you've learned your lessons well, and you are going to forget about all those trials, because this baby is going to bring so much of joy into your life. You're going to feel so abundant. All right, so right now what you need to do is to work on your relationship with your spouse. All right, and wonderful things are waiting to happen. Beautiful. And my readings are usually for a period of 3 months. So from whenever you see this reading, within 3 months, you are definitely going to find out about this good news that you have conceived, or your partner has conceived, or this could be that whatever you're working on, that's happened. But it's beautiful. And that's what the universe is saying. So nothing is wasted. So don't ever think of it like that. The time is wasted. It's so late. The years have gone by. Nothing. You are exactly where you're meant to be, and everything is happening as per divine timing and divine order. Service. I feel good when I can help others. And yes, this I feel, first of all, help yourself by being very kind to yourself, because you've been through quite a lot. Secondly, be very kind to your partner, your spouse, or your business partner, because you're in this together, and you will have ups and downs in your life throughout. So how you deal with it, how you accept it, makes the world of a difference. All right, so this is something you really need to. And for those of you who are actually working on a project, I feel your project is going to do wonderfully, and it's actually going to help a lot of people as well. Terminated cohorts, get out of your own way. And this I feel with that energy, so I'll put it here. What I was saying is, stop sabotaging things by announcing things prematurely. All right, just let it be under wraps till it is ready to come out. A time to give rather than take. And this I feel that it's time for you and your partner to give each other. All right, just whatever, during this entire process wherein you've been going through going to doctors, so many tests, whatever, or if it's that venture, there've been a lot of arguments, there's been a lot of pain, there's been a lot of emotions, there may have been a lot of harsh words. Give it up. It's all right. That happened. That was the need of the hour. Stop getting bitter with one another. Be very kind to yourself, and try and offer the same grace to your partner. And when you begin, they will reciprocate, because finally you've come together for a reason, right? And be bold and make the first move. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my Lord, for some of you, especially for those of you who are trying to conceive, I feel you may have given up on intimacy because of all that's transpired, and you're being told to be bold and make the first move. Get intimate again, not with the idea of having a child, not because you've seen this reading and say, okay, no, just because you're going to make that bond of yours okay. Get intimate with one another to bring that love from before back into your lives, and you will find that things change. Don't think about the outcome. Just first mend your whatever's transpired in so many days. Work on yourselves. Bring that love back. Bring that magic back. And if it is for a venture, go out. Talk to one another. If things have gone salty because it didn't work out, go out. Have fun together. Why did you decide to do the venture together? There must be a reason. Relive that. Strengthen your bond. The opportunity is about to come. So before that, make sure your bond is not jaded. All right? That is all I have for you. I just feel so good with this reading. I've actually got very emotional, especially for those of you who have been trying to conceive. Many blessings. Wish you all the very best. And I'd love to hear the good news, not before time, only once it's finally ready to come, out into the world, when everyone's noticed it, and when you've actually had a baby, or you've adopted a baby, or whichever way you're planning, or it's this venture. I'd love to hear from you, but definitely not prematurely. All right. Sending you so much love and light. Bye bye.